What is one pet peeve you have of your sister?
My sister. Number one.
Sisterhood. We're seeing double with the Bella twins. And we've got the stories that define the week on People in 10. I'm Andrea Belke, bringing you everything you need to know about pop culture right now. We've got 10 minutes, so let's dive right in with the first 5. Starting with a big story, Shia LaBeouf is facing allegations of abuse. Sia shared her personal experience with the actor this week after fellow singer FKA Twigs sued him for relentless sexual, physical, and emotional abuse.
In a series of tweets, Sia called LaBeouf a pathological liar who conned her into an adulterous relationship. But she added that she thinks LaBeouf is very sick and asked her followers to have compassion for him and his victims.
In her lawsuit, FKA Twigs alleges that LaBeouf, who is her ex-boyfriend, sexually and physically assaulted her and that he knowingly gave her a sexually transmitted disease.
FKA Twigs has alleged that Shia LaBeouf was abusive in their nearly 1-year relationship, and she said that it was the worst thing she ever experienced in her life, but she had to speak out in order to prevent anyone else from getting harmed in the future.
LaBeouf addressed the allegations in a series of emails to the New York Times.
LaBeouf said that he was in no position to tell anyone how his behavior made them feel, and that he's been abusive to himself and those around him for years. He also claimed that many of the allegations were not true, but he owed the women the opportunity to have their say.
Switching gears to another story you've been following closely on People.com. Celebrity chef Sandra Lee has officially moved out of her 4-bedroom colonial-style home in Westchester County, New York.
Sandra was really open about how the move was affecting her. She shared a few photos of the house and described the experience of leaving it as one of the saddest days of my life. She said, I cried and cried while packing up.
Sandra once shared the home named Lily Pond with her former partner, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo.
They were together for 14 years, but she purchased this home in 2008, and really it was her passion project.
And she took great care of it.
So this is a historic property. It was built in 1940, but she kept a lot of the original elements, and keeping that history was important to her.
She also incorporated some of her own family heirlooms and opened up to People last year about her beloved home.
She told us that this house smells like cookies and feels like heaven.
And we're unpacking lots of royals news this week, with Meghan Markle making a surprise appearance on the CNN Heroes special.
Across the country, people have put their own needs aside to come together and support the collective well-being of those around them.
Meghan also made her debut as a private investor, investing in Clever Blends, a variety of nutrition-rich lattes. They're even Oprah-approved.
Delicious, golden.
But that's not all. Meghan and Prince Harry are also new podcast hosts.
Right, ladies first.
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean...
The couple announcing a multi-year partnership with Spotify. And there are some royal babies on the way. Kate Middleton's sister Pippa shared she's expecting her second child, while Princess Sofia of Sweden is pregnant with her third. And in this week's People cover story, a friend of Kate's tells us that she is no pushover when it comes to her own royal kiddos. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, saying that they, quote, get told off if they act up. All right, now onto the Instagrams that had us talking this week. Lizzo has a message for all her haters after she caught some backlash over a 10-day smoothie detox.
I got exactly what I wanted out of it, and every big girl should do whatever they want with their bodies.
Lizzo says she recently fell back into some old habits and was looking for a reset. She initially shared a video about the detox process, but some followers criticized her for, quote, selling out to diet culture. Also this week, Jeff Bridges gave fans a health update. He's feeling good, he shaved his head, and he got a puppy named Monty. The 71-year-old revealed in October that he had been diagnosed with lymphoma and was starting treatment. We're happy to see him smiling. And Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union's daughter, Kavya, is reminding us that sharing is caring. In a cute video posted on the 2-year-old's Instagram,
sharing with dad? Yes.
The daddy-daughter duo is spending some quality time together watching TV, eating snacks, and of course, making each other laugh. Now let's take 60 seconds to smile with a heartwarming story we're loving here at People. Darion Cockrell was recently named Missouri's 2020 Teacher of the Year, but he admits when he was growing up, he didn't always love going to school.
I was going down the wrong path, destined to end up just like my friends, dead or in jail.
As a child, Darion had trouble finding a stable living situation, and he became a gang member before he reached the age of 10 years old. But now he's a physical education teacher at Crestwood Elementary in St. Louis County's Lindbergh School District. And he credits his own supportive teachers who gave him hope and helped him turn things around. He also reflects on his role as a phys ed teacher, explaining that he is a vital part of his students' lives. He not only takes on the responsibility of keeping them fit, but he also helps them stay out of trouble.
All of us have the power to change the trajectory of someone's life, to make a positive impact on our students. It's what I try to do every day.
Darion is also the first male teacher to win that award since 2015, a great reminder of how important it is to help one another. Now, let's move on to some screen time. I'm very excited because Brie and Nikki Bella are joining us virtually. Not only are they both new moms, they're also back with a new season of their hit series, Total Bellas.
Babies cry if they're hungry, tired, or if they pooped or peed.
Thank you so much for joining us. All right, for these final 5 minutes of the show, I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. For question number 1, we want 1 answer. For question number 2, we want 2, and so on. So first up, you two are best friends, but I wanna know what is one pet peeve you have of your sister?
My sister. Number 1. So my sister is so hard about her weight and like just wanting to lose weight. And she constantly will just talk about it and say things and like, oh, I don't look like this or like that, and all these vanity things. And I'm like, ugh, stop, I'm about to scream.
I mean, besides your driving, but we never drive. I can't even think of one right now.
What are 2 things that you must do every single day to keep your sanity?
In the morning, I have to play my meditation music. It's crazy because my daughter, even when I'm at home, she'll be like, oh, meditation music. And she's like, can we play Let It Go? Let it go, let it go. And I'm like, no, this is my morning.
Also, even, sometimes they say you should sleep when the baby sleeps. But when I put him down at night, I don't always have a glass of wine, but I need like to put on my one show where I know the evening's done. And I could sit on the couch and I'm like,
yeah. Burn art and binge all the dating shows.
We've got a winner!
We're obsessed. Like, it's crazy.
Now that you have 2 baby boys, which are so adorable, I want to know what are your 3 favorite activities to do with them?
My favorite one is bath time because Buddy loves the water and he just like will do this dance every time he's in there, and it just is the cutest thing. And then my second one, I really love at nighttime feeding him because I put on this classical lullaby music. And then I have to say, when he wakes up in the morning, because Buddy wakes up with a smile on his face. Like when I take off his swaddle and he's like just this like big like, giggly smile.
When I do the big
and the big stretch and his lips always are like.
Mine are pretty much the same as Brie, but every time I change Mateo, like we just have the best moments on the changing table. He talks to me so much.
Hi, good afternoon.
What are your top 4 revelations that you think viewers will see in this season?
First time my mom hearing the stories about Nikki and her talking about being raped twice.
How do you feel? Has it felt a little bit like a weight lifted off of your shoulders?
I feel free of it because these situations I've held on for so long, and I don't want people to be like me where they've held on to it for over 20 years. I want people to break free from that when it happens, work through it because it's not our fault.
I also think the biggest thing is we have been on this journey with Nikki forever about wanting to be a mom. And I think for so long, we didn't think it was gonna happen for her.
Yeah.
And it gives me goosebumps because at the end of the season, not only do you get to see her give birth, the cameras are in the delivery room with her. You're gonna see episode with her being a first-time mom trying to like put a diaper on.
I say I love you.
And I think even towards the end of the season, I've been going through postpartum depression and I'm finally doing a lot better. But it caught like these crazy real moments because I feel like so many people aren't honest on Instagram and on TV land of like what really happens and what Brie calls the 4th trimester of what women go through. Because I feel like we're afraid to talk about it because we feel like we're failures as moms. And I'm very open about it.
And I think for the last one, it would definitely be my mom's brain surgery.
The more I think, am I gonna have a full recovery?
People are gonna really take away that your health is everything.
When you can't be together because of your hectic schedules, what are 5 things you miss about your sister?
I miss crying, laughing. I miss fine wine because
I buy the fine wine. So my credit card doesn't miss her. I miss saying I'm gonna have a healthy day and someone shows up in the morning with donuts. I miss my sister and I when we're together, we always be like, you deserve this. It's nice to have someone just be on your same like level of just like, you know what, this is life. We're allowed to have fun.
Yeah.
And then my last one is just when she's not with me, I'm like, hey, I need to stroll with you today. I need to breastfeed next to you.
Mine are like the same with Brie, and that I just miss kicking it with her.
And everyone, make sure you catch Brie and Nikki Bella on Total Bellas, airing Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on E! All right, time's up. See you next Thursday.